Assalamualaikum Dr. Idawati. So my name is Muhammad Fitri bin Mansyah, and right now I'm going to present to you my lab13, which is about the HTTP client and HTTP server side. So basically, first of all, we need to check our machine connectivity with the HTTP bin server. So we can simply run this command, and then we can see it generate the information about the listening port, and then any error in the connection. And then I also run this command. This is the uh, address of the HTTP bin side, and then the port number I'm using is 5000. So we can clearly see the connectivity, the connectivity information from the website and our machine. And then after that, so we want to see the header of the website. So we can using the head function. Basically, we create the response object, and then we using the request module, and then the argument is the website address itself. And after that, we want to see the status code, and then it gives the information to 100. It means the status code is okay. And then there is empty content in the header body because it's just the header, not the content of the website server. And then this, if we want to see the content of the header, we can use the header command. And then after that, we want to see the client HTTP request header. So this is the our site. We want to browse the website, so we create a request to the website so that we can browse the website toward the response of the website. So basically, we create the response object, and then we're using the get function, and the argument is the address of the website, and then the response is say okay. So if we want to see the content of the website, just using the header function. So we can see the command used is Python, and then the accept encoding, and then the connection is to keep alive of the connectivity. And then there is no body in the header, and the method used is get. And then after that, we want to see the HTTP response to our request. So first of all, we need to create a response object and using the get function, and then the address of the website. So and then after that, we want to see the content of the header just using this function, and then we can see the date, the content type, and then the transfer encoding using the chunk format, and then the connectivity using to keep alive, and then so for more. And then the response status is okay, and then there is no cookie because it's just a example.com website, and then the response encoding used. And then we want to see the header from the response of the server. So create a response object, and then using the request module and get method, and then we can see the content. To see it clear, we can using the for looping in the Python programming. And then after that, so basically the website have the basic functionality. One of it, we can fill the website form and then submit it to the server. So basically this is how the form look like, and then I already filled the data of the form, and then the server respond me with the JSON data type format. So this is the previously information that I put in the form. So basically the server respond me with the same information that I put, and then with extra of the information, which is the header information of the request. So we want to create in the Python console. We want to submit the data using the post function. So initially we create the data, and then we create the header, and we simplify the header type is the JSON we use, and then we only accept the JSON data type from the server, and then we create the response object, and we're using the request module and post function, and the argument is the website address and the JSON of the customer data. And then if we want to see the content, we're using this function. We can see the content. And then if we want to see the server response, we can print it clear by using the preprint. And after that, it will print the server respond for our request. So this is the header, and then this is JSON data type that we enter, and then the origin IP address and the URL of the server. So after that, we move on to the basic authentication. So basic authentication, basically we can put our username and password in the website, and then the server will respond the trueness of our authenticated and the user that requests the authentication. So we open the website server. So basically I already formed to see. So I already formed the password form. So we go directly to the response from the server because I already filled the form. So it said my password is true and then the user is free3. So we want to illustrate it to the Python console for the basic authentication. So we're using the request authentication module and we import this function. And then we also import the get password to verify the password that we enter. So we need to put the username and then the password and create the user authentication object, and then using this function the argument is the username and then the password that we entered previously, and then after that we create a response object to send a request to the website server. So this is the website URL and then the authentication is user authentication, and then we want to see the header. So the command used is Python and then answer for more, and then the authorization using the basic of the using the basic authorization. So after that we want to see the response of the server. We can using the header command, and then with the loop for looping in the Python we can see it clearly. So the date that the responded, and then the content type is the JSON, and then and so for more, and then we can see the JSON response, what JSON respond to our request. So basically authenticated true and the user feature is so same as the website. Basically the authentication, it will pass our username and password without encryption to the server. So basically it does not save up for the communication in network that pass directly our personal information to the server without encryption. So beside that we can use HTTP digest authentication, which is it will encrypt. So basically it just the command used and then the function used is same as the basic authentication, but using the HTTP digest authentication. So the step is the same as the basic authentication. The difference is we want to see the header. So as you can see, it said the authorization, it digests our username to send to the server, and then this is the real digest, and then the password uh, it's sent in nonce. It's nonce is like random of the encryption number, so that toward the socket communication, even though the hacker is penetrate to our socket, but it does not read the content clearly, because the content of the socket that we send to the server, the data that server in the socket is already encryption, so that the hacker cannot read it directly lah. So we can see the algorithm of the encryption used is MD5. And then I think that's all from me. So thank you, doctor.